my friend Pastor Harold Sutton, Leonard St. James is going to lead us in this praise. Song said, sure been good to me. Yes, good. Happy Sabbath, everybody. You good? Has he been good to anybody out there? Come on, put those hands together. Sing, Pastor Sandy. Lord, you've been. I feel like dancing up in here. Making the way, Sandy. Make me hurt myself up here. He's been so good. Somebody say so good. Yeah, he's been so good to me. Happy Sabbath, everybody. Happy Sabbath. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I know there's a lot of negativity that's in the earth right now, but it doesn't diminish what we owe him, the Lord of Lords, our King of Kings, for he is so deserving of the praise, for he has been so good. Somebody say so good. Yahweh is keeping us through the storms of life. Yes, he is. He's keeping us. Tell somebody, say, he's keeping us. Welcome to A Touch of Grace Ministries. I'm Pastor Harold Sutton, and I'm telling you, I am so glad to be here on today. I am so glad to be. I was waiting all week. I just couldn't. I just couldn't hold. Just couldn't hold it. I'm like, okay, Father. This is Thursday. I'm ready. Father, this is Friday. I'm ready. And when Saturday got here, I said, oh yeah, because there's a praise in my spirit, as Pastor Sandy St. James, my dear friend, she sang. She said, for the Lord has been so good? Has he been good to anybody? I just need a couple of witnesses. I don't need that many. Just a couple of witnesses. Just a couple of witnesses saying that he has been so good. Come on, hit those hearts and hit those likes. But now let me know if he's been good to you. So let the love of Yahweh enfold you. Let him fill you with his love. Let him fill your heart and satisfy your soul. Let him have the things that hold you, and his spirit like a dove will descend upon your life and make you whole. I'm telling you, I'm a witness. He would do that for you. You know, there's another reason why I'm so excited this morning. Of course, today starts a new month, the month of August, and I believe that out of the calendar year, I believe it is to my knowledge, it is to, you know, I mean, I may be a little biased, just a little biased, but I believe the best month in the calendar year happens to be August. Do we have any August babies out there? Huh? Let me see those hearts. Let me see those lights. Do we have any August babies out there? Well, in a couple of days, I'll be celebrating 64 years on this earth. 64 years on August the 3rd. And matter of fact, we have a couple of birthdays in the audience. Some of you guys are my grandson. He's celebrating his 3rd birthday on today. No, we call him Bobo, but his name is Noah Rivers. And he's celebrating his 3rd birthday on today. And then miss my friend, I'm telling you, Valerie Brown, she's celebrating, okay, I better not say her year, but she's celebrating her birthday on today as well. And tomorrow, my dear cousin Gloria Saunders, she's celebrating her birthday. The Lord has shown enough being good to her. As young as she is still getting around. Amen. Still singing his praises. And then y'all know the songbird, my friend Tynette Daniels. She has a new single out, y'all. You really got to pick it up. It's called Miracles. And it will bless you real good. Happy birthday to you, Tynette, and may the Lord continue to bless you with more and more. And then Jackie Sutton, her birthday's on Wednesday, August the 4th, and to Joseph Jones, Preston, we call him Preston, my friend, brother Willie Britt, who's celebrating his birthday on August, I believe it's August the 8th. And so we just have a lot of wonderful people that's celebrating their birthday. And I told y'all, August is, to me, it's the best month on the calendar year. It is. I'm sorry. I know some of you will dispute that, but it's okay. It's okay. But anyway, we just want to say to all who are celebrating their birthday in the month of August, we just want to say, from a Touch of Grace Ministries, happy birthday to you, and may Yahweh bless you with many, many more. We're going to pick up where we left off on last week, our lessons, the corruption that lies beneath the surface. I decided to make this a series because in order for me to get all of the meat out of this, I have to really take my time, because every time I go into a section, the Lord begins to deposit more into me. So I'm going to take my time with this particular subject and just make it a series and ask the Father to keep pouring into me, I'm going to share it with you. Is it okay? Okay. Now, I want to encourage you to go to our YouTube channel, Touch Your Grace Ministries YouTube channel, and watch the series. You haven't seen it, the beginning series, The Corruption That Lies Beneath the Surface, on last week. I'm going to ask you to please go visit our site so you can catch up with us, because we want to get all of this information out. And if I go back to just to kind of reiterate some things and just to do a review on this, it's going to take up a lot of time, and we really want to get to where we're going in the next couple of weeks. So we're going to do that. Visit the lesson, part 1, there on our YouTube channel, Touch Your Grace Ministry. Or you can pull up my name, Harold Sutton, and pull up that lesson from last week. So today we're going to continue on this lesson, and I'm going to start by saying that there is an expected end. Let me say that again. There is an expected end for us all. In reality, whether you believe this or not, the Father expects you to overcome this world, especially when you follow His plan. Somebody say His plan. For all of us. In other words, it was like Jeremiah, when Yahweh spoke to Jeremiah when he was talking about the children just before they went into captivity, and Jeremiah began to prophesy, that the Father allowed the children of Israel to go into captivity. That Nebuchadnezzar, King Nebuchadnezzar, was going to capture them and make them all prisoners. But Yahweh had an expected end from the outcome, from the situation. He said 70 years. He prophesied to Jeremiah and told him, say 70 years I'm going to allow them to be in captivity under the ruling of King Nebuchadnezzar. But the expected end was that he was going to free them. Tell somebody he was going to free them. And so I want to kind of segue from there to where I'm going. There is an expected end for us all, but somehow, some way, we manage to alter the course of life for ourselves. Now, I'm going to pause right here, because the scriptures tell us to train up your kids in the way that they should go. So when they are old, see, when you put something in them, because they're going to depart. Yes, they're going to be adventurous. They're going to be like a prodigal son. They want to go and they want to taste the world a little bit. Yes, he said, but if you put this word in them, he said, they will return back to their first love. Oh, they go because they have this word that's in them. So it's very imperative that we parents train up our children in the way that they should go, so the word will be in them. Now, they may depart from the word, but once you get that word in them, that word going to be right there. And that's when they need it most. They'll be able to pour on their word. When they get in trouble, they say, I remember what my daddy told me. I remember what my mama told me. I remember that message that that preacher said to me, that one day said, lo, he'll be with me always, no matter where I am, no matter what I've done, I'll be right there. So we have to put that substance into them, because the Father knew, he knew that in the course of life, somewhere in the course of life, that we are going to depart from his word. He knew that. But there is an expected end, because he also knows that we're going to get into a place if we survive this world and life still be in us, he knows that we're going to get to that place, that the only place that we will realize where we're safe is right in the arms of Yahweh, back into his word. And so we go on our way as young adults. We find ourselves ignoring the word of Yahweh and ignoring what Yahweh has placed in us. Also, the things that he wants to do through us. Instead, many are motivated and impacted by what they see other people's gifts, other people's dreams, other people's vision manifested, and they see it in full fruition, and to them it is marvelous. I often reference them as the precursors of life before matriculating into the knowledge of walking into our own destiny. We spend half of our lives trying to be like others instead of seeing the power that the Father has put inside of us. Let me share this one thing before I go deep into my message. I want to give you this little nugget right here. Whenever you're walking in your calling, in other words, you're walking as you was created to be, when you find yourself operating in your calling, you'll be operating in your strength. You hear what I say? Let me say that again. Let me say that again. Whenever you're operating in your calling, you're operating in your strength. Yeah. And no matter the challenges, your tolerance level swells and enlarges itself to hold a higher capacity of disappointments, failures, and frustration, and has no quit. Somebody say no quit. In its foresight as a resolution. You understand what I'm saying? When you are walking and you are being who Yahweh has created you to be, you can walk and live in your strength because you was built for this. Everything we aggressively engage in, its purpose is driven by and strategically designed by a motive. Either we are emulating an inspiration that we've encountered, or we are embracing and maximizing to the fullest potential in our nature that best defines us. In other words, we are doing what we are created to do. Lord have mercy. Some people live life in survival mode. In other words, whatever it takes. They don't necessarily have a vision or live out a dream. They live from day to day. These are people that just live the day trying to survive, not knowing how or when or what then there are others who live by purpose. I know what Yahweh has called me to do. I know what it is that I want to do. That's a good thing. Tell somebody that's a good thing. But then there are those who are not sure. They don't know what they was created to do or to be. They don't even know the gifts in their life that Yahweh has blessed. They blessed them with. They don't know who they are. But they are carried by every wind that blows. Just trying to survive day by day. Many people unknowingly practice idolatry and are not conscious or have an awareness that they are engaging in this type of behavior. They don't know. But I need you to know that the influence of an idolized image impacts our lives in major ways. Somebody said in major ways. The danger of idolizing an image or someone with our analytical characterization by use of a moral compass and through the Holy Scriptures. Now, no. Now, do know that we are not attempting to judge anyone. No. That's not our purpose. We're not attempting to judge anyone. We're just confirming that what we see and like is aligned with Yahweh's permissive will. Inspiration is good. To be inspired by one another is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be like a person that you so much admire. But you better be sure that that image that you see is in line with the word of Yahweh. When your life has been impacted through inspiration, it can shape the very narrative of your present stage in life and reshape you, your image and behavior from Yahweh's purpose for your life and away from the gifts He equipped you for your specific assignment. That's why you have to be careful who you idolize and the image that you so much desire to be like. Last week we gave an illustration of the behavior. The image sometimes we are so inspired by all the times are not what it appears to be. For all we know is the image, and we don't know the characterization of that image. How it aligns with the word of Yahweh. No, we don't know. We don't know how people obtain their fame. We don't know how on the road to success, what it was like for them. Now we hear the stories, but I want you to know that there are stories behind the stories. Because everybody want to maintain a positive image and a good image. which means you're not going to get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, because they want to protect the image. Last week we were sharing, when we look at the rappers, we were dealing with the music industry and the secular mainstream, how popular rap music is, how popular rap music and the effect that it had on society, and how many of our young people desired the fame and the lifestyle that they would see about on these rappers as they would watch different award shows and TVs and different things. They see the bling bling. They see, they see everything, the big mansions and the monies, but they don't know how they obtain. We was talking last week about corruption. Because you have to be careful, because a lot of the time when you try to emulate someone else, you may not be equipped like they are. You may not measure up to the gifts and talents that they have, but you are so intrigued about what you see that you spend most of your time doing whatever you need to do so you can be, as last week we was talking about, everybody want to be like Mike.